So welcome to episode 6. We are going to take the last 5 series, we're going to condense them, we're going to summarize them, and I'm going to show you and tell you how to go away from here and start making the changes. So let's remind ourselves about the 3 E's that really create the system for us moving away from drift to more intentional action, which gives us a strategy to build a mission on the mission we want to be on in life and business. So the first one is evolve, which is breaking old habits. It's shredding the skin or outgrowing the older version of yourself and then building up the identity, belief system and standards of the new version of you. The execute phase then becomes the building systems. These are the foundation rebuilding blocks that then lead into the more advanced building blocks. Execution is the systems that we put in behind the evolving phase. We take all of the belief systems, the identity and the standards, and we put them into a practice that gives us a cycle of structure, routine and systems, which is the antidote to drift. Then we embody, becoming the actual man, learning to lead from the front. How do we make this part of our DNA, part of our blood, part of our lives, where it is non-negotiable? Now, everything that we've gone through here is everything that I went through when I left the Royal Marines. And it's everything that I've gone through on different various chapters since leaving the Royal Marines. I must have gone through nearly 4 or 5 major chapters within my career and within my life. And every time I come back to it, these 3 frameworks are the ones that have taken me through the process. I've always evolved, which has brought new execution, which has then brought a new embody to fully integrate that system so that I can move forwards with my career, with my life and with my health. That's what keeps us unstuck and stops us drifting. So how did we solve the problem for all of the other men to be able to do that? So the thing that I wanted to make sure that we had done based on all of the experience is not make this a program anymore. I wanted to make this as a system that we live by. It's a revolutionary way to be able to integrate all of the frameworks, structures and strategies that allow us to become the man that we need to be. We never learn how to operate on a day-to-day basis. We never learn that. When we leave school at 18 or 21 after uni, we then are just thrown into the world. What we provided here is a way of life. This is how you operate. This is how you build control. This is how you forward plan. This is how you stay calm and composed in your present. We're educating men how they live their lives from the experience of us having worked with over 15,000 different men. So we know how men behave, we know their patterns, we know how they operate, we know the cycles that they go through when it comes to operating and performance. We enforced everyday standards. They are standards that you must meet to ensure that you embody the man that you want to become. We create standards. Those standards create freedom, presence and control in all of the areas of your life. If you think about the mission balance code, so we think about all of our pillars, it's bringing that freedom, presence and control to fulfill in each one of those, to have a mission in each one of those, to move you further down the line in terms of direction and growth to become that man that you desperately want to be or need to be. And that's how we solved the problem of men falling into drift. We took these frameworks, we put them into a 365-day system. And on the other side, we broke it down into key areas. So in the morning, it's about discipline, training, and clarity. They are the layers and the foundations that we must implement in the morning before the day even starts. This allows us to operate at the very highest level. So instead of waking up and it being chaotic, asking where your keys are, looking at your phone straight away, thinking about problems in your business, we're waking up, we're taking care of us first, and we're having the discipline to get up, the discipline to take care of ourselves and our bodies, and the discipline to build clarity about where our time and our energy and our focus is going. Then we look at the day and we look at what is the intentional week. What are the things that I need to achieve that move the needle forwards? Execution and embody. What are the boundaries and what are the focuses? So that we make sure that when we're at work, man, we're at work. We are dialed in, sniper-like focus. But then when we're out, we're calm, we're present, and we're leading from the front. And in the evenings, about reflection, family, and accountability. So it's about understanding and learning more about yourself. So there is this cycle, this system that is creating the man. And through this process here, we're evolving. We are executing and we're embodying the man that we're looking to become. And we repeat this 365 days of the year. So why is consistency so important in this phase? And this is one of the biggest pieces that men get wrong. Men start off well, men have all the good intentions, but we fall off. Consistency is so important because talent and motivation will always fade. That means that your skills will outdate very quickly unless you evolve. That means that your motivation will drop unless you find your reason why, your understanding to get to the point or the place that you want to be. Because motivation will die, talent will die if you don't keep showing up and stay consistent. I always think of this as a pace boat. There is this pace boat that goes through life, and what I want my men to be is just ahead of that pace boat all of the time. The minute we're behind the pace boat is when we feel the pressure, is when we're overwhelmed, is when everything starts falling down and the cycle of chaos falls in. So the systems and the standards, they compound. So instead of falling behind, the systems and the standards are the things that will always keep you ahead of the pace boat. They will always just be edging because you'll fall back on those standards. You'll fall back on those systems when life gets hard. But it's like surfing the wave rather than crashing and burning. And if you show up at 1% every single day, over 365 days, your life is going to monumentally change, guys. There is no two ways about it. And it's that minimum requirement that's going to give you the progress that you desperately seek. So what is the system or the process that we take people through? So our Mission 365 system comprises of 4 different phases. One is recruit, the next stage is operator, then commander, then legacy. And this is just simply taking you through the evolve, execution and embody phase at your level. It's pretty much like starting off with the deadlift and you're just starting with the bar, and by the time you get to legacy, you're strong enough, conditioned enough and ready to lift 200 kilograms. It's just taking you through the cycle at where you are in your chapter. Now, if you have followed this 6-part series, I would love to offer an invite to come and join us for 28 days. This is to start evolving and executing and embodying the system, the community, the accountability, just to break away from the drift, just to understand yourself a little bit better, just to raise your standards by 1%, to show up every day by 1%, to start building a mission that holds. Because if you stay as we are and you don't execute on anything that we've taught over this 6-part series, you're going to stay in that drift, and the consequences of that drift are damning, and we don't want to be in that place. We want to be at the top of the priority pyramid, we want to be the king of the family, and we want to be leading our career forward. And we do that by leading us. Lead you to lead them. If you are ready to take this challenge, I want you to go to the comments directly below, and I want you to click on my Instagram profile, and I want you to message the word ready. From that, I will send you all of the details, and we'll make sure that you are a good fit for this program. I really hope that this series has been beneficial for you. I hope that we get you out that drift and we get you into a system that builds a mission that holds to be the man that you want to be. You can click on this video here as well to see some of the success stories that we had with the guys. Right here are case studies of guys that have gone through this process, gone through the 3 E's and changed the way that they live their life.